Hello, everyone. Welcome back to PodQuiver. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Alex. Today, we are discussing the grandfather of all self-help books. It was published in 1936, but it is still the manual for social success today.
We are talking about Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. But Alex, honestly, the title sounds a bit manipulative. Influencing people? Is this a book about mind control?
I get that a lot, but no, Carnegie is very clear. It only works if you are sincere. It's not about tricks, it's about human nature.
Okay, so what is the first lesson of human nature?
Principle number 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain.
Whoa, don't complain? That's impossible. How do I fix people if I don't criticize them?
Carnegie says criticism is like a homing pigeon. It always returns home. When you criticize someone, they don't say thank you. They become defensive. They justify themselves. And they hate you.
That's true. Even if I know I'm wrong, if someone yells at me, I get angry at them.
Exactly. Even Abraham Lincoln learned this the hard way. When he was young, he used to write letters mocking people. One day, he mocked a politician named James Shields. Shields was so angry, he challenged Lincoln to a duel to the death.
A duel? With swords?
Yes, broadswords. Luckily, they stopped the duel at the last minute. But Lincoln learned a lesson. Criticism is dangerous. It wounds a man's precious pride. From that day on, he never criticized anyone.
So, if I want to change someone, I shouldn't attack them?
No, try to understand them. As Carnegie says, any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. But it takes character to be self-controlled.
Okay, so no criticism. What should we do instead?
Principle number 2. Give honest and sincere appreciation.
Appreciation. You mean telling people they are awesome?
Yes. Carnegie asks, what is the deepest urge in human nature? Freud said it's the urge for sex. Dewey said it's the desire to be important. People crave appreciation like they crave food, but we rarely give it. We feed our children roast beef, but we forget to feed their self-esteem.
That hits hard. I always notice when my husband forgets to take out the trash, but I rarely notice when he does take it out.
Exactly. We take the good things for granted. Carnegie says, be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise.
Wait, isn't that just flattery? Telling people what they want to hear?
Good question. There is a big difference. Flattery is insincere. It comes from the teeth out. Appreciation is sincere. It comes from the heart out.
So, flattery is fake. Appreciation is specific and real.
Yes, don't say, you're great. Say, I really admire how you handled that difficult client today. Be specific.
I love that. Be specific. Okay, let's pause for the vocabulary from part 1. These are essential words for relationships. First word, condemn.
To condemn means to express complete disapproval of something. It's stronger than criticize. It's like judging someone as bad.
Second, resentment. Bitter indignation at having been treated unfairly. Criticism creates resentment that lasts for years.
Third, urge. A strong desire or impulse. The urge to be important is a powerful motivator.
And fourth, flattery. Excessive and insincere praise. Don't do it. People can smell it a mile away.
So we stop criticizing and start appreciating. But how do we make people like us instantly?
Carnegie says we should learn from the best friend man has ever had, the dog. We will find out why in part 2.
Welcome back to part 2. Before the break, I mentioned that we should learn from dogs. Sarah, why does everyone love dogs?
Because they are so happy to see us. When I come home, my dog acts like I'm the most important person in the world. He jumps, he licks my face.
Exactly. A dog is the only animal that doesn't have to work for a living. A hen lays eggs, a cow gives milk, a canary sings. But a dog? He just gives you love.
That's true. He is genuinely interested in me.
And that is principle 1. Become genuinely interested in other people. Carnegie wrote, "You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you."
Wow. So stop trying to be interesting. Start being interested.
Correct. People are not thinking about you. They are thinking about themselves. Morning, noon, and night. When you look at a group photo, whose face do you look for first?
My own face, obviously. I want to see if I look good.
Exactly. So if you want people to like you, talk about them. And don't forget principle 2. Smile.
A smile says, I like you. You make me happy.
Yes, but it has to be a real smile, not a mechanical one. A real smile comes from within. It's an instant message of goodwill.
Okay, so I smile and I show interest. But Alex, I have a confession. I am terrible at remembering names.
It's so awkward. I say, "Hey, buddy," because I forgot his name. You are violating principle 3. Remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language.
The sweetest sound?
Yes, people love their names. Companies pay millions to put their names on stadiums. Politicians name bridges after themselves. If you remember a name, you pay a subtle compliment. If you forget it, you say, "You don't matter."
Ouch. Okay, I need to work on that. Maybe I should write them down.
Whatever it takes. Now, let's move to principle 4. Be a good listener. There is a funny story in the book. Carnegie once went to a dinner party. He met a botanist, a plant expert.
Did Carnegie know anything about plants?
Nothing. But he sat there for hours, listening, nodding, and asking questions like, "Tell me more about that exotic flower." He barely spoke.
He just let the botanist talk?
Yes. And at the end of the night, the botanist told the host, "Mr. Carnegie is the most interesting conversationalist I have ever met."
That's ironic. He didn't talk, but he was called a good conversationalist?
Because the botanist didn't want a conversation. He wanted an audience. He wanted to feel important. By listening, Carnegie gave him that feeling.
So the secret to being good at talking is actually listening.
Encourage others to talk about themselves. That is the magic key.
This is so simple, but we forget it because we are too busy thinking about what we want to say next. Exactly. Let's review the key words from this section. These are great for describing social skills. First word, genuine.
Genuine means truly what something is said to be. Authentic. Sincere. You must have genuine interest, not fake interest.
Second, conversationalist. A person who is good at or fond of engaging in conversation.
Third, irony. A state of affairs that seems contrary to what one expects. It is ironic that listening makes you a good talker.
And fourth, to acknowledge. To show that one has noticed or recognized someone. Remembering a name is the best way to acknowledge someone.
So, we are nice, we smile, we listen. But Sarah, what happens when we disagree? What happens when someone is wrong?
Do we fight them? Do we prove them wrong? Carnegie says, no. We will learn how to win arguments by avoiding them in part 3.
Welcome back to part 3. Sarah, have you ever won an argument?
I mean, I've proven that I was right with facts. I pulled out Google and showed them the data.
But did the other person say, "Oh, thank you, Sarah. You are so smart and I am so stupid. I love you"?
No. Usually they get quiet, they get angry, and they stop talking to me.
Exactly. You won the logic, but you lost the relationship. That brings us to principle 1. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. There is an old saying, "A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still."
That is so poetic. Basically, you can't force someone to change their mind by attacking them.
Right. Carnegie tells a story about a dinner party. A man told a quote and said it was from the Bible. Carnegie knew the man was wrong. The quote was from Shakespeare.
So Carnegie corrected him? Actually, that's Shakespeare.
He did. And the man became embarrassed and defensive. What? No, it's the Bible. The vibe of the party was ruined. Later, Carnegie's friend told him, "Why prove him wrong? Why make him lose face? He didn't ask for your opinion.
To lose face. That is a crucial concept. Avoiding arguments saves face.
Yes. You can't win an argument. If you lose it, you lose it. And if you win it, you lose it because you create resentment.
Okay, avoiding is good. But what if I am the one who made a mistake?
Then use principle 2. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically.
Emphatically? Like with energy?
Yes. Carnegie tells a story about walking his dog Rex without a leash in a park. A policeman caught him. The policeman was angry. Carnegie didn't argue. He didn't say, "But the dog is small." Instead, he said, "Officer, you are right. I am guilty. I have no excuse. You warned me last week and I disobeyed. Please punish me."
Wow. He attacked himself?
He did. And what do you think the policeman did?
Well, usually when someone blames themselves, the other person tries to be merciful.
Exactly. The policeman said, "Well, don't be so hard on yourself. Just keep him on a leash next time." Carnegie disarmed him by admitting fault. He took the wind out of his sails.
Disarmed. I like that. You take away their weapon, their anger, by agreeing with them.
Correct. Now for the final trick of persuasion. Principle 3. Get the other person saying yes, yes immediately. This is called the Socratic Method. When you talk to someone, don't start with the things you disagree on. Start with the things you agree on.
Why? Is it psychological?
Yes. When a person says no, their entire nervous system goes into defense mode. Their muscles tighten. They reject you. But when they say yes, their body relaxes. They become open.
Can you give me an example?
Imagine you are selling a bank account. Don't say, "You need this account." Ask, "You want your money to be safe, right?
Yes.
And you want it to grow without you working, right?
Yes.
And you want to be able to access it anytime, right?"
Yes. Okay, I see where this is going. By the time you offer the account, I'm already in a yes mood.
Exactly. It's simple physics. It's easier to move a ball that is already rolling forward.
So don't argue, admit mistakes, and get them to say yes. Let's review the vocabulary for conflict resolution. First word, emphatically.
Emphatically means in a forceful way, without doubt. If you apologize, do it emphatically, not weakly.
Second, merciful. Showing mercy, bringing relief. When you admit fault, people tend to become merciful.
Third, disarm. To take a weapon away from someone. Metaphorically, welcome to the finale. We know we shouldn't criticize. But Sarah, imagine you are a boss. An employee is making a huge mistake. You have to correct them. What do you do?
That's the hard part. If I don't say anything, the work suffers. If I criticize, they get angry.
Carnegie says, be like a barber.
A barber? You mean I should cut their hair?
No, think about it. A barber lathers a man with soap before he shaves him. The soap makes the blade painless.
Ah, I see the metaphor. The soap is praise?
Exactly. Principle 1. Begin with praise and honest appreciation. It is always easier to listen to unpleasant things after we have heard some praise.
This is often called the sandwich method, right? Good news, bad news, good news.
Yes, but be careful with the word but. Many people say, "John, you did a great job, but..."
Oh, I hate that. As soon as I hear but, I know the praise was fake.
Exactly. Replace but with and. Say, "John, you did a great job, and if you check the spelling next time, it will be perfect."
That feels so much better. It feels like you want me to grow, not just fix a mistake.
Correct. Now, here is a master-level psychological trick. Principle 2. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to.
Give them a reputation? You mean lie to them?
Not lie. Visualize the potential. If you have a lazy worker, don't say, "You are lazy." Say, "I know you are a hard worker. I've seen your potential. This recent work isn't like you."
Oh, that's clever. You label them as a hard worker. Now, to keep that label, they have to work hard.
Exactly. They will work night and day just to not prove you wrong. You treat them as if they are already the person you want them to be. And finally, Principle 3. Make the fault seem easy to correct.
This is huge for parenting, right?
Absolutely. If you tell your child, "You are stupid at math, you will never learn," you destroy their hope. They quit. But if you say, "Math is tricky, but you are smart. We just need to fix this one small step and you'll get it."
You make the mountain look like a small hill. Encouragement makes people want to try.
Precisely. So let's wrap up our journey through how to win friends and influence people. We learned to be a honey gatherer, no criticism. To be like a dog, show interest. To be like Socrates, get a yes. And to be like a barber, lather with praise.
It's a complete guide to being a better human. Before we say goodbye, let's do the final vocabulary review. First word, offensive.
Offensive means causing someone to feel deeply hurt, upset, or angry. We want to change people without being offensive.
Second, potential. Latent qualities or abilities that may be developed and lead to future success or usefulness. See people's potential, not just their mistakes.
Third, encouragement. The action of giving someone support, confidence, or hope. Make the fault seem easy to correct.
And finally, reputation. The beliefs or opinions that are generally held about someone. Give them a good reputation to live up to.
Thank you for listening. Remember, these principles are not magic tricks. They only work if they come from the heart.
Try just one principle today. Smile at someone. Remember a name. See what happens.
Let us know in the comments, which is harder for you, remembering names or not criticizing? We want to know.
Don't forget to subscribe to PodQuiver for more life-changing books.
Bye.
Bye!